Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play The Adventures of Lolo 3. Still starring Lala. We're up to level 12, and since we're still underwater, we can expect Mobies. Lots of Mobies. I wish it wasn't, but you know. So anyway, we've got plenty of artillery moving around on us here. I don't know what else to call these guys outside of their name, Don Medusa, but the artillery seems to work perfectly well. So our first job is to trap these two that are right next to us. I know, that's shocking that would be our first job, right? Well, let's grab that while the one is not directly above us. Then we can kind of make a fairly safe little space here. And we can grab that, because we're going to need that. We're going to need to grab that one, so we can push this block up just a little bit, and get it ready for the next step. Also, so we can push the block to the right. Push the block above us up one to get it ready for the next step. Also, so we can push the block to the right of us up one so we can get ready to trap that Don Medusa. We just have to not let ourselves get zapped by Don Medusa as we do this. Like so. And now that you are trapped and cannot interfere with this, we'll do this. And now we have a Medusa waiting there at the very top. The next step is to trap him against the far right wall. Not the left, because that would make this level impossible to solve, but we need to trap him against the right wall. Okay, so I just need timing here. Get all these hearts and then get back underneath the get back on the safe side of the emerald frames here. And of course, moving too far in any direction means I'm gonna die pretty horribly. So that's like so. But not like so, because I didn't wait long enough for that. But you see the problem here. Yeah, don't do what I just did. Don't leave yourself that exposed. It does not help you in the long run. Yeah, I believe I'm perfectly fine everywhere else here. However, this does mean we're going to have some very interesting things we've got to do here. We've got one shot, we will get some more. The end goal of this next section is to manage to get that snaky out of there after getting all the hearts and push this emerald frame up so we can slide it all the way over to the left and block the treasure chest. But step one is to I'm just making sure that I've got everything lined up the way I need it to. Because we're first gonna trap him. We're gonna trap the Don with the snaky. We're gonna gather all the hearts. We're gonna free the Don, and then use the snaky twice to basically first get the heart directly to the right of us, and then to turn into an egg and push that emerald frame up. I just need to be somewhat careful with my timing. know I took a little long to actually perform that maneuver, because I'm just sitting here trying to make sure I've got the timing right. So then we can go one shot. Give ourselves as much time as possible to pull that off, so we don't stand in one, so we're not caught in that row when Don Medusa frees himself. So now, this has to be done quickly because we've got to egg, grab heart, shoot egg, and get back here. And now the part that tripped me up during my test runs. I've got to turn Snicky into an egg, get egg in water, get emerald frame out of the way. That's what I gotta do now. Let's see. There we go. And now I'm out of here. Let me look and make sure. Yep. Oh, this is a fun one. For a definition of fun, anyway. Because, okay, the first part of this is actually not too terrible. It's just a matter of getting 2 of these 3 emerald frames to block off the Medusa on the immediate right, while not letting the Don Medusa actually get to just absolutely gank us. First part of that is right here. That's the easy part. Now we've got to time it, and we have a heart there to block part of this. So just wait for you to go that way, which allows us to get ourselves a couple of shots. And just because it doesn't matter, I'm moving you right there. And now we need to get around, and we're going to use one of those skulls to trap the Don Medusa in the upper right, up there with its friend. We just need to be careful of the timing so we don't leave ourselves exposed either on that ladder or right above the arrow. Okay. And now we get to have some fun here. These 2 Medusas, laughing boys, whatever you want to call them, are going to be serious problems if you don't understand what you have to do here. Luckily I do. First, we're going to trap them right. And if I'm fast, I can trap them with the skull, push the skull up on both sides of the right, push them against the wall. Grab the heart above them, get down below them, shoot the skull, and then run like heck for safety. And then we're going to repeat that, except we're going to move another skull over for a shield, but we will get there when we get there, assuming I can do this correctly. That's my timing, that's my cue. When both of them hit the rock at the same time and start moving back, that's my cue to be able to do the next part. You do get enough shots that you don't have to do this in one go, but it's probably better if you do. Run! Okay. That was the easy part. Well, I'd say that's actually probably the hardest part out of this level, really. You hear. And now you are blocking underneath, which is what we need. There we go. And now it is just a clear shot to the heart up here, but just a warning, do not dawdle on that heart because the skulls down below are going to move and free the Don Medusas as soon as you grab it. So run directly over to the gym, do not stop, do not pass go, etc, etc, etc. I actually like that level. I like that solution at the end with with the skulls blocking off the Don Medusas. And now this stage. This stage, how do I put this? Well, we're going to have some interesting things to do in this stage. And the first thing we need to do, before we need to do a thing very fast just to make sure we can do it. We want to grab that heart in the lower right, and you may think, well, that's kind of risky unless you realize that Don Medusa at the top is going to move left and right, the Don Medusa at the right or at the left is going to move up and down, and the Don Medusa is going to start at the top is going to start moving left. So we can basically do this and be safe. Now, we do need to be careful because the column the emerald block is in right now is a death zone if we time this poorly. And we are going to be going back and forth across this level, across that zone several times. So we need, now, to shoot the Moby, send it up to the top, grab the emerald, grab the heart, run back down, shoot, and then hope, although there is timing we can use to do this, that we can get back into a safe spot before the Medusa sees us. Yay. So let's do this. I flubbed this up a couple of times. Did not flub it up there. Luckily for me. Okay, now you... immediately to the left, another death zone with that Don Medusa at top. We're not quite ready to trap him. Not quite. We still need to be able to work in that last row. Or at least I'm pretty sure we still need to be able to work in that last row. We also need these shots for something other than moving that Moby. At least right at this exact second. So now we do need to be kind of careful. We're going to push the emerald block down. The emerald block right next to us, just in case you're confused. We're going to shoot the Moby next to it, which will be trying to vacuum us toward it anyway. Then we're going to move it to block the Medusa off to the left. Once again, that has to be done something like this. There. Now that is blocked off perfectly fine. And we can get this part ready. Don Medusa there, he bounces there. And we want you here for future use to block the Medusa over to the right, or over to the left. The one closest to us over to the left anyway. I guess I could have blocked Don Medusa off. Oh well. I guess I could have. I remember rationalizing to myself when I was doing this, I've got to do it a very specific way. I did not. Yeah, well. Now you're kind of done. We don't have to worry about you anymore. But now we do have to worry about Laughing Boy over to the left there. As we are going to loop around this little rock and coral thing. Do this. And then be very careful as we do this because we've got a two-row vulnerability window here. Let's us get here. Then we grab that since we're already out here. And now, to deal with the rest of this, first things first, we are going to take this Moby and use it to trap Don Medusa, Laughing Boy over there. Once again, we got to be somewhat safe about this. Which means that this Moby is going to suck as it. We can move off of this Moby, but we don't want to. We want to use it to block off the Medusa down there. There we go. And now we only have one problem left, and that's trying to get that heart right there. Results in us, well, it results in us getting sucked up, so we've got to go all the way around. Let it give us a ride right next to the gym. And this level. This level, we're going to have some tight timing spots, but not nearly as many as it looks like. This level looks a lot more complex than it is. And it's got some complexity to it. I won't lie. But it's not nearly as complex as some of the others we've seen. The first step, we're going to seal off the Medusa. That's, you know, like 2 squares right and 2 squares up of us. With these 2 emerald frames and the 2 Mobies, like right there. And because they're going to just suck us the hell up here, I have no problem with turning them into eggs and using them to surround the Medusa, just to get out of the way. Also, that one's annoying, and you need to move all the way over to the right so you can get up here next to this frame. Now, we could, in theory, trap the Don Medusa up here right above us. We could do that, but we need to wait until later, after we've done the same, after we have trapped the Don Medusa in the upper left. But to do this, first things first, this needs to go all the way over there, which is perfectly fine. And now we can trap that and have no problems whatsoever. We can come back over here, because you notice that the Mobies are going to be, well, vacuuming us up. If we put the left one first before we put the left one first, we couldn't grab the heart because that Don Medusa would just absolutely throttle us. So that's why we went to the left one first, so we could trap the left one, then do the right one. And we are going to have to grab these 2 hearts before it hatches, but you know, standard operating procedure around here. Or I could do that. I guess it doesn't matter too much, as long as we got that one right now. I may regret this. We'll see. Okay. So now we can grab this. Suck it there. Yeah, did not matter too much. We're gonna move this here. And now our next step, of course, is to take that Don Medusa right there and move it down 1 spot. We do that by killing the Moby underneath it, and then getting the hell out of the way. To kill it, it sucks us up here, of course. Egg it. Time. Shoot. And I didn't move fast enough. Of course I didn't move fast enough. Blah. Well, at least now I can do this without slowing down too much here. Yeah. So let's get back to where we were. I did not need to do that. There's a lot here I didn't need to do yet. I mean, I guess it's not going to hurt anything. Eh. As long as I don't stand in the wrong spot. while I wait. Let's try this again, shall we? Without the failure. We can block that in, and we can go ahead and grab that. Then we are going to have to turn you back into an egg. The sound you heard was the Moby dying horribly there. We need to move that. We gotta grab this heart, because now we are going to seal off the Don Medusa at the bottom. First we have to use that. And now we're out of here. Can't believe I did that. Can't believe I got caught by the Don Medusa there. That's annoying. Okay. There are one or two spots here where speed is going to be very important. Mostly it's going to be all about exact positioning of the frames. Of course, that Alma in the top right is one of the spots where moving speed is kind of important. But we will get there because that's the last thing we do in this level. First, we can actually grab one of those. We actually get to grab one. Everything else is kind of dangerous. But now we need to rearrange all of these, because this emerald frame is going over there to trap that Don Medusa in the end of this. But we want to block these off with half... There we go. Want to block them off with half steps there. Snaky there is not going to appreciate what we're doing for him. So now, the next step has to be done kind of quickly. We have to get in here by pushing the frame up. We have to shoot the Snaky on the right, push it up a little bit, move the emerald frame around to trap the Dawn, then finish pushing the Snaky before it hatches, and be able to use that to grab, well, the heart up against the top wall there. And once again, has to be done in, you know, kind of fairly quick, but not that quick. And now we have done that. We can go ahead and seal that off. And now we are done in this upper corner here. These two hearts are free. Mostly. Just need to make sure we grab that one when the Don Medusa is not in line of sight with us. And now the easy part of this. We now have a ladder power up and we can stand in this grass. And now, to finish out the level, you may notice that we still have a regular Medusa staring straight at the heart we need to grab. That Alma is going to be our blocker on that little outcrop right below the heart. To do that, we put the ladder down, wait for the Alma to come around. Okay, we let the Alma go up, and as it's starting to cross back to the left or back to the right, we put the ladder up, we wait for the Alma to see us, start rolling towards us, we shoot it, we put the egg on there. The ladder that we build will break while the egg is still hatching, and then we can grab ourselves a heart and leave the stage. Like so. And now we can get out of here. Right into a boss encounter. Don Medusa will, he's gonna move around the room. in a big circle, and he will constantly fire off shots. There's timing to it. He waits a few seconds between each shot. And then he's gonna move around the room in a I believe counterclockwise. Yeah, counterclockwise. He's gonna move around. He's gonna complete a full circuit. Then he's gonna start moving kind of diagonally, but he will always shoot towards the whatever is closest to the center of the room. He will either shoot up, or he will shoot up or down towards the center, or left or right towards the center, whichever side is closest. So just don't be between him and, well, don't be... Just cross as fast as you can. And of course, you still get caught by a sword every now and then. Or I get caught by a sword right away because I just did not anticipate a thing happening there. Yep, walk the wrong way. You know, I just noticed when he fires these shots. He shoots them at the goddamn center of the room, doesn't he? Okay, fair enough. Okay. We got ourselves a safe spot. There's an entire safe spot here the whole time. I just noticed it. I fought him several times and never noticed that, until just now, that he only fired off those swords when he crossed the center. Huh. I learned something. I did not expect to learn something there, but I did. Yeah. Okay. Well, this video's gone on long enough. And I believe now that we are storming the castle, Lolo has done more than enough, and the gold bricker over here, known as Lolo, he can actually carry his own weight for once. Yeah, I think we'll let him carry his own weight. But that's for next time. So until then, can't believe I actually learned something. Yeah. Take care, everyone. See you next time.